Oh yeah, everybody, here we are in the gym. Just got back doing a little bit of business from the next town over. About to change though, just kind of business casual. Just got done checking some stores, just some little casual loafer type dress pants and a polo, whatnot. Nothing too fancy. Been going to that store for a while, just kind of casual. Anyway, about to change clothes and get into my upper body day 3. Now I could hit legs today, but I want to save my legs for upper body day 4, which is a shorter workout. So it fits better with that workout, so that workout won't be as long. But gonna change real quick. We're gonna hop in this workout for maximum gains, maximum longevity, and that's muscular and strength. So let's get into it. All right, so we're all changed here. Now, still same jacket, got a hoodie on up under this, and the pants situation are like some pajama pants, some sweatpants under, and then my shoes on still. I like to get nice and warm when I'm lifting. I suggest you do the same. It's just very good for your joints. I brought my book bag in because I'm about to teach y'all how to make some gains. A lot of gains. Classes in session, gains 101 here. Next workout I will be posting will be the full body like I said, but we're just gonna hop right into this, and the kind of style workout that I've been using here is like super good for longevity and muscle and strength. Like it's a very smart way to lift, and actually very optimal way to lift as well. Maybe I'll touch on that some here and there through the workout. I don't want to make this too much talk in the beginning. Just want to get straight into the workout. So let's get it. About to get warmed up. First thing I'm doing here is going to be foam rolling first, and I like to do that before. I actually got some knots I'm still working out. So foam rolling first. I save my stretching for the end. Don't ever stretch before, unless it's dynamic stretching. Don't do static hold stretching before lifting. It'll actually make you weaker. Let's get into this workout. So get warmed up. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be looking like that here in a minute after I get my pump going. All right, everybody. First exercise of this day is gonna be push-ups. I'm prioritizing my chest first. This thing I want to grow the first. So if you're doing this workout too, and you want to say grow your back the most, well, you can supplement the back exercise first, because whatever you hit first is what you're prioritizing first. That's going to grow the most because you're giving the most energy to it. So starting out here, this is what the book bag's for. Now you can buy a weighted vest, but why buy it when you can just use this? So I just got some plates loaded up in the back there. 13 rep goal. Good form, constant tension. Control the weight, don't let it control you. All right, everybody, after warming up again, I always warm up before exercise. Is super important for your health and longevity. Second exercise is going to be some dumbbell Arnold presses. Now the difference between an Arnold press and a regular press, you actually come down, rotate your hands around, and then come back up, just giving you a greater range of motion. And the dumbbell is going to give us good unilateral work. Make sure to press over your head as much as possible. It's going to really hit your side delts the most. All right, I'm going to call it there, the form. If I would have went for another one, I would for sure started working it out. Say overhead pressing is going to work your front delt a lot, but that's not true. It can work your front delt more if you wanted to, but it can also work your side delt more if you wanted to. There's been plenty of times I come here and do my overhead pressing, and the next couple of days, just strictly my side delt was super sore. So You gotta have the mind muscle connection in there, and that's really gonna determine, what muscles actually be getting activated the most. All right, everybody, third exercise here is gonna be some cable rows here. Constant tension on the back with the cables you're getting. Again, second thing I did was the shoulders. That's my second most priority. Lastly, we're coming to the back. If you're doing a horizontal push, you wanna match that with a horizontal pull. If you're doing a vertical push, you wanna match that with a vertical pull. Let's get into it again. 13 rep goal. Chest up good the whole time. Get a good stretch in your lats. Bring it on back. Pulling with your back the whole time, not forearms, not biceps. Focus on, again, mind-muscle connection in the back. Getting juicy, baby. All right, next exercise here is some cable crossovers. Now, you thought we were done with the chest, but not quite. We're just splitting them up a little bit. Now, this is gonna allow for our chest to be completely recovered, coming back into these cable crossovers again, allowing us to give it to the most energy and effort, recruit the most muscle fibers. Now, you're gonna notice how I do these. I don't just come here and stop. You wanna cross over to balance it out. This way, because your pec here is not as flexed as it is here. Okay, so you want to get maximum stimulation, maximum activation by coming through, and then a good stretch. Now, stretch is whatever feels, stretch as much as whatever feels comfortable to you, and you'll see the cycle I go through. I switch it every now and then, but here we go. Control the weights is always number one. Form first, weight second. Again, go until you feel you can't do another rep perfectly. I could have easily pushed that more. Form would have started getting bad. Tension would have came off of my chest and onto my front delts and things like that, which is not the point of the exercise. Hit your targeted muscle group on these exercises. That's the whole point of the exercise, is to stimulate the chest. Again, another really big tip, pull with your chest. When you're coming across, pull consciously all with your chest, because it's so easy to let your arms and front delts and everything take over. So consciously pull all in with your chest there, get an insane pump going. All right, everybody, last exercise here is gonna be the rope face pull. Again, it's pretty much the opposite of the cable fly in the sense of the muscles working. This is gonna be your rear delt. Do not neglect your rear delt. It is super healthy for basically the health of your shoulder. It's super crucial, and for aesthetics as well, if you wanna get a good 3D shoulder going. But I choose to hold it like this. You get a rope, I hold it like this and pull. I've seen people hold it like this and pull. You can even hold it like this and pull, but for me, I can hold the most weight holding like this and pulling both hands. Again, you're pulling up, and choose the angle. You'll see I actually lean because the weight's getting so heavy. I'm almost fully stacking it now, but the angle is a little bit different for one,
how much weight you're pulling is going to affect your angle, and two, where you're pulling to is going to be affected by where you feel your rear delt pulling, or where you feel your rear delt activated the most. So just go wherever you feel your rear delt activated the most. So I'm going to get into this, and 13 rep goal again. This one's very easy to let your traps and upper back take over, but again, mind muscle connection here. Really consciously pull with only your rear delts. Another thing on the rope facials here, you see, I've actually seen some videos of from fairly popular people, like really popular people, saying don't bring your chest up like this, to actually leave it rounded. Don't ever do that. They're saying that makes you activate them more. I get the most insane rear delt pumps doing them with the chest out like this, shoulders back. You always want to have that posture. It's super healthy posture to be in. That's going to keep everything with the most space in your joints and everything. So don't ever, hopefully y'all didn't see that video, but if so, just keep that in mind. Any movement you're basically doing, the chest up posture, kind of shoulders back, is always the best. Normally just basically chest up, shoulder blades down and back are always the best posture. All right, that's it for the main like muscle, aesthetic, strength lifting. Now we're going to be moving on to more health, which they are aesthetic and building muscle too, especially the second exercise here, but first one is more so purely just prehab basically, so it keeps you healthy. All right, let's get into it. All right, everybody, next exercise, now we're moving to the neck. Yes, I said neck, we're moving to the neck here. A nice thick neck makes you look, now if you're a lady, you might not wanna worry about doing the neck here, but if you have a really, like it's hard to see because I got my hoodie in my hair, but if you have mine's pretty decent size, but if you have a nice thick neck, it makes you look a lot more masculine. It makes you look a lot bigger too. Jeff Nippert is a great example of this. He did a whole video on that, his neck, like why he started training his neck. He basically had like a pencil neck. Even though his body was super muscular, he looked really small, like in a shirt and all. Like it just fills out your physique. You want to basically train every part of your muscle. So I normally keep these very light, so stay very light on these. Last time I did this, I think I did 35 reps. So I'd suggest doing like 20 to 40, maybe even 50 reps in that rep range there. So again, perfect form. When I come up, you don't want to completely bring your neck all the way back. You want to kind of keep it not pinched all the way back. You don't want to be pinching like your nerves in the back of your neck. You leave a little bit of contraction room there and just get a stretch. You want to contract your neck fully back, but not your chin fully up on the back. Like I said, you're going to leave a little bit of room. It's going to keep it a little more healthy. So kind of get into this set here, then we'll move on to the last exercise. Another thing you'll notice, it's a little bit easier when you have one hand just planted on the ground. Don't use that to push.
but for some reason having one arm down, it'll let you contract your neck a little bit better, get a better feel. And you can also try leaving your legs down on the side of the bench, like to anchor yourself on the ground. I do that sometimes. If that helps you a little bit, do that. Now, today is just doing the back of the neck. I have days where I train the front of my neck as well. The other 2 days, or other couple days, I got 5 different workouts in this training split that I run. I'll pop the other ones up here, or they'll be at the end of the video, or you can go to my workouts playlist and see them there. So on to the last exercise here, which is some stomach vacuums. Now these are super important, super crucial for keeping your waist nice and tight. It's very easy, especially like me right now, I'm bulking, to let your, the more fat that you build, like your stomach kind of pokes out something, right? Well, this, you have muscles deep inside your stomach, right? So what this is training those muscles to keep your stomach pulled back up and in. You hear people suck in a little bit when you take a picture. Well, it's like that, but just to the drastic extent. You want to suck, pull, or suck, however you want to look at it, up and in, back this way, like up under your rib cage. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll show y'all a little example right here. I'm actually gonna do them bent over this day. Some days I do standing, some days I do bent over. Show y'all here what I'm talking about. So, let me drop this down. Don't neglect any of these exercises. I know, like, and the thing with the neck, if you're gonna try this, if this is an exercise program you're gonna keep running, if you like this day in particular, something the next time, you can do the front of the neck on this specific day. You can always interchange different exercises out here and there, but in general, what I'm going to tell you is don't neglect things like your neck, or doing vacuums, or your abs, or your calves, or any small little muscle like that. All right, here we go. So relaxed. Now a vacuum. And that wasn't even a super deep one. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what I'm talking about though. You'll see how small the waist gets here, but it's constantly just working those muscles. As those muscles get stronger, it'll slowly, you're basically training, you're working those muscles so slowly your body's getting trained to keep everything pulled in and nice and tight. One more time, you want to breathe the air out. You kind of get that feeling. Like a very hollow feeling. And just try to pull it up and in. Now, how I'm about to do them is the bent over variation, and that's gonna allow you to get a super deep pull. It actually pulls in more the more you bend over. So here we go. Now, I'll tell you right now, I believe I'm up to, and I kind of took a break on these, so it might not be quite as long, but it may, because I've still been started back here recently, but I'm up to like 34, 35 seconds or so hold. But the thing is, hold it until you can no longer hold it perfectly, basically. Now, these are really gonna tap into your mind. Like, you're gonna wanna quit way earlier. And this is one reason why I really love these too. It really does train your mind. Just like jogging and things, and like when you want to quit, which is like a plank does it too, you want to quit so much earlier, but what you tell yourself up here affects how long you actually hold it. So I'm gonna get my timer, I'm gonna set the camera down here and show y'all what it looks like, the bent over variation, and then finish this workout up. Again, warm up with these as well. I did those couple showing y'all. That's a kind of good little warm up, and I did it, I can do a couple more here and there. But just set the timer. Find you something, like you can even get on down on all fours, it's fine or whatever, but I like lean up against this here. Get about this angle here. Blow the air out. And then hit the vacuum. All right, everybody, now that is it for the exercises. Now, the last thing is stretching. Now, do not neglect stretching. I have multiple, I think I have multiple videos, but I'll pop this video up here if I have enough cards left, basically the benefits of it, but just off the top, you know what I'm saying? the benefits of it. There's a bunch of benefits to it, and I've done it and not done it, and it's clear that there, is a lot of benefits to doing it. I can notice the results. Same thing with foam rolling. So I don't neglect this. I'll make a whole nother video on this coming soon, but you can't just exercise. You can't just hit the gym and think that's all. You gotta take care of other areas of your life. It's like you gotta stretch too. You gotta foam roll some. You need to do little things like this too that's gonna keep your body healthy. Exercising alone is not enough. So that's it for the workout. Like I said, I'm about to stretch. That's it though. Follow along. I hope y'all enjoy that. Like I said, this style of training, just everything was one set here. I'll probably be commentating over some things, but one set. Today was a 13 rep goal. I didn't hit 13 reps on everything, which is fine. That gives me room to grow and build up to the 13 reps. I've kind of had some muscle knots like I alluded to earlier, so been taking a little more time off here and there, so that's affected the strength progress, and I've actually was kind of losing weight a little bit because I needed to up the calories, so that'll affect the strength in the gym as well. But let me know how y'all like the workout. Like I said, y'all can rearrange it whatever your priority is, but just do it like this, see how you like it. Like I said, you can rearrange it if need be, but one set to failure. And what I mean by failure is when you can no longer do the exercise with perfect form. Okay, that's gonna keep you healthy. It's gonna keep you, lifting for basically ever. And this style of training has been shown to be the best, like on your joints. And some people that have literally had muscle and abs, no BS, abs when they're like 90 something. Look up Clarence Bass. He trains more so this similar style. And Ben Greenfield's super science research type guy. That's where I got how it's the most healthy for your joints. Basically one set basically to failure. And again, perfect form. If you can no longer do it for perfect form, you stop. Now Clarence Bass sometimes did 2 sets per exercise, but he also liked the full bodies, which I do. My legs tend to maybe recover slower. I don't know. I just got a couple things I have to work around. Like I sit a lot, so my hip flexors get tight. So I just like to make sure my legs are super recovered before I hit legs. The next workout I post will be a full body. It'll be my day 4, full body day 4. And it's either upper body 1, upper body 2, upper body 3. But when I hit full body, it's just full body 1, full body 2. So the first part's the same, just I add the legs in. So that's it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Stick with it. I'm telling you, this style of training, you hit the gym, you leave, you feel energized, you don't feel like you just got the crap beat out of you. I love that. You don't feel drained. Because some of the stuff I do working is physical, like they used to actually interfere with each other, but now it's just so, you want to stimulate your muscles basically, not annihilate it. You want to work smart, not hard, which doesn't mean you're not working hard, but it just means you're not maybe actually working quite as hard, you're working smarter though. Why would you want to work harder and get less results when you could work a little bit less hard, work a little more intelligently, and get the same results you can get busting your tail way more, like putting in way more effort. So train smart, not hard. Don't worry about that you gotta squat till you puke BS. That's not true. Get you one good set in, stimulate your muscles to failure. I like to go till perfect form, my perfect form breaks down, and then I call it. Like I said, it's gonna keep you lifting healthily for the longest period of time, gonna keep everything intact. And that's how you really get the body you want, is by consistently exercising, consistently getting stronger, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it for the video. Consistency is super key. Hope y'all liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everybody. I almost forgot to say it. Stab, stay healthy. I'm gonna flex anyway. That's only my outro, but I got the hoodie on, whatever. Stab, stay healthy. Go make y'all some gains. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace out.